To another video in the Building the Foundation series of the sub 2 hour 55 minute Houston Marathon journey. This video I'll be taking you along for a week of training. Before jumping into this video, I think I need to provide a little bit of an introduction because that first video I put out last week wasn't a whole lot there, and just provide a little bit of context on this kind of current training block I'm in. Okay, so I am currently training for the Houston Marathon in January of 2025. Typically with your marathon builds that, whether you're seeing other people document them or you're following your own marathon training plan, they're typically like 12 to 16 week builds. However, I am currently chasing a pretty audacious goal of the stated goal of sub 255, but just between me and you, I'm really shooting for sub 250. Since I really am having to make substantial gains from my last marathon where I ran at 325, I've really been pushing really since March when I hired my coach. So it's a bit of an unconventional build, calling it a build for, now I'm documenting like almost 6 months out. So I guess these next 4 to 8 videos I put out are all about just building foundation, right?
Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, July 15th. It is currently 4:49 a.m. About to go hit a 7 miles easy with strides. Getting us ready for that big time trial tomorrow morning. That's all I got. Catch you there. What's up, everyone? Run complete. All right, we got 7.65 miles at an 8:19 minute per mile pace. Average heart rate of 134. Big workout tomorrow morning. I'm pumped to get after it. Catch you there. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, July 16th. It is currently 4:44 a.m. About to head to the track. Big 3-mile time trial this morning. Look, it's gonna be a grinder. It's going to be tough. This is what you do it for, right? Like, this is an opportunity to push myself and truly see where my fitness is at. So I'm excited. I'll let you know how it goes.
What's up, everyone? Just got back from the track workout. I thought it went okay. Thought I could do a little bit better, but let's jump right into the workout. All right, 2-mile warm up at a 7:51 minute per mile pace. I was kind of antsy, a little fired up. So these were probably quick. My heart rate is still I think it was in the high 120s for the warm-up. So it was still fine, but yeah, a little bit quicker than normal, going 7:46 for that second warm-up mile, but into the 3-mile time trial. And basically, my coach's expectations for this workout, for this 3-mile time trial, was for me to go out at roughly 6 flat and try to maintain that the rest of, I was hoping to be able to drop it down a little bit and go 550 in kind of the mid-low 550s and negative split it. But that's not how it really shook out. So that first mile was 6:02, so just right where I needed to be. And then that second mile, it was a 6:02 mile as well. I did try to pick it up into like the mid to kind of low 550s for the first quarter-ish mile, and then quickly realized I'm not going to be able to sustain this, so it ended up being a 6:02 and then a 6:03 for the final mile of the time trial. So what is that, averaging 6:02 overall, and then cool down 2 miles, 8:22. I was running, chatting with a friend, so pretty chill there. But yeah, overall, content, I guess, with the workout. I executed it accordingly to what my coach was wanting, but coming into it, I had a little bit higher expectations to hopefully negative split and push a little bit further, but nonetheless, still a solid session. And even if I didn't necessarily meet expectations, this is quality work, and I know I'm definitely I'm going to reap the benefits of running 3 miles at 6 flat pace down the line. So yeah, time to start the work day and get after it there. And then I'll come back this evening with, I think I'm going to switch it up and try to do the lower body from last Saturday's workout, and do that Tuesday. And then hopefully do the lighter lower body on Saturday. And my intent there is hopefully to be able to be a little bit more fresh coming into these Tuesday morning workouts, because going long run, steady, and strength on Saturday, even with the rest day Sunday, I still think I'm showing up a little bit fatigued to these Tuesday morning track workouts. And honestly, these are the most important workouts of the week. So we're gonna do a little experiment here and see if doing a little bit more intensive leg workout on Tuesday evenings will at all help out fatigue, or being able to clear that fatigue by the following Tuesday. I do realize it's probably gonna make Wednesday won't be so bad because I'll be with people, but my Thursday run, I do realize it's probably gonna make it a little bit more difficult running it on more fatigued legs. But nonetheless, we will power through and find a way and adapt. So let's go attack the rest of the day and see y'all this evening. What's up, everyone? Just getting back from the lift, going the lower body today. Let's jump right into the workout. So first thing here, barbell split squat, going 4x4, going +2 on the last set. So going 4 reps at 225 for the first 3 sets, and then going for 6 reps at 225 on that last set. Supersetting that with calf raises, just going 3x8 and then going +2 in the last set. I was gonna go a little bit heavier with a kettlebell, but just due to how crowded the gym was and having to adapt a little bit, I just got a 35-pound plate and was just holding it, as opposed to using a little bit heavier kettlebell. And then we had to adapt again just because how busy it was and what equipment was available. Instead of doing a single leg hip thrust, this second block was just dumbbell RDL, going 3x6, but then getting +2 in the last set, so 6, 6, 8 with 100-pound dumbbells in each hand. I used the straps to basically make sure my grip strength wasn't getting so fatigued that it would not allow me to complete the exercise properly. So again, using those straps, you basically just get them around your wrist and then you wrap them around the dumbbell or barbell, and it basically alleviates a lot of that grip strength work from the lift, which I think for purposes of that exercise, I'm trying to make sure my grip strength is not the limiting factor in the movement. I want my muscular fatigue in the glutes and hamstrings to be the limiting factor, not my grip strength. So that's why I use the straps. And then the last kind of superset we had was hamstring curls and slides, all reliable, going 6, 6, 8. I probably will progress to use weight there to make that a little bit more challenging. And then switching up, I have it as med ball, hanging straight leg raises. 1, I did not use a med ball. 2, I had to bend the legs a little bit and do a little bit like a in between like a full kneeling raise and like a full extended leg raise, because I have a little baby core, a little weak core. It's got to get a little bit better, but went 8, 8, 10 there. And I guess something to call out here is on all my exercises, and this is something I learned from my strength coach in college when I was playing football, was when you basically, a good way to naturally progress in a movement is if you're able to do 2 additional reps on the last set than what is prescribed or on the workout for today. If you can do 2 additional reps, it's probably a good indicator that the following time you do that block or lift or exercise in particular, you can probably progress the weight a little bit. Now, a couple things to keep in mind is, 1, when you're running, and this is your second, and lifting is your kind of secondary exercise of the day. And again, this is just my own experience, but you kind of have to factor in fatigue levels and more of an RPE based approach, or rate of perceived exertion, as opposed to a true, I want to continue to input my weights and track my weights so I can progressively overload the muscles. But again, I can't live and die by those numbers, because look, there's just going to be some days where I'm more fatigued than others, and I'm not going to get the desired results if I push too hard just because I'm stuck on a specific weight. So that is my one little caveat there, is if you're going to do something like this, again, just from my own experience, you kind of, with running in particular being the main priority for the day and coming back around to the strength session in the evening, sometimes you do have to adjust. You have to adjust weight for fatigue levels. But yeah, that additional, if you can go 2 additional reps on the last set, that is a good indicator that you could potentially progress the weight the next time you do that exercise. That is all I have Tomorrow we have 8 miles easy. I will be with a run club, be with my friends, so I'll check in the morning and then check in after the run. And that'll probably be it for Wednesday, and then we'll just keep moving and grooving through this week. Good morning, everyone. It is currently 4:49 a.m. It's Wednesday, July 17th. About to go get 8 miles easy in, quick and easy, with some friends, and I'll catch you afterwards. I gotta go because I'm late. What's up, everyone? Just getting back from that Wednesday run. Man, really awesome to see a lot of familiar faces and some new faces and have some great conversation while we're knocking out some miles. Went 8.10 miles this morning, had 8 easy. Averaged a 7:57 minute per mile pace, and then I believe my average heart rate is 144. Yeah, I mean, we picked it up a little bit. At times it was a little bit more steady, but overall felt good. You know, honestly, I was a little surprised with how good the legs felt relative to doing lower body strength and the track workout yesterday. But I know it's also, when you're running with people, it's a lot easier to knock out those miles when you have other people to chat with and just run their miles with. So overall, great morning. I think I'm actually going to knock out my upper body strength this strength session this evening. So stay tuned for that. And I think what I'll do is the same thing, is after the lift, I will go through on my phone, show you what I did for the workout and just my overall thoughts. What's up, everybody? Just got back from working out, getting that upper body lift in. Let's jump right into the workout. So first thing, okay, this is all kind of backwards. I had to adapt a little bit just due to availability of equipment. At the gym I go to, it can get pretty crowded pretty quickly in the evenings. So first thing I jumped into is lat pull downs. I know it's this B block here, but I went 8-8-10, doing 2 45-pound plates on each, I guess, arm or whatever you want to call it. And then went into a half kneeling dumbbell shoulder press, 3x6, going +2 on the last set, using a 50-pound dumbbell. And then just to boost the ego a little bit, did some dumbbell hammer curls, going 3 sets of 10 and then going +1 on the last set with 27.5-pound dumbbells. And then did seated cable row. I was originally going to do a 1-arm dumbbell bent over row. However, due to no benches being available, I had to go with a seated cable row. I haven't done this one in a while, but went 3x6, going 130, 145, 145, and then was going 4x5 on dumbbell bench. I did finally get a bench to do bench press, and was going with 80s in each hand, and went 4x5 and went 5, 5, 5, and then 3. I was pretty taxed on that last set. Didn't quite hit the 5, but again, going back to my earlier point, I think it was yesterday, talking about when you're doing a lot of endurance training and running is your number one priority, sometimes you're not going to hit the ideal weight. You have to factor in fatigue levels and RPE and just kind of play it out by feel. But that's all I got. Tomorrow morning we got 8 miles easy, and then we are just moving and grooving this week.
Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday morning, July 18th. It is currently 4:56. About to go get 8 miles easy in. Catch you there. What's up, everyone? Just finished that 8 miles easy. Hit an average heart rate of 130. We got 8.04 miles at an 8:23 minute per mile pace. That's all I got. Catch you tomorrow. Have a great day. Good morning, beautiful people of this world. It is Friday, July 19th. Currently 4:55 a.m. I have 5 miles easy plus strides. Let's go knock it out. All right, what's up, everyone? Run complete, 5 miles plus strides. In total, we had 5.62 miles at an 8:23 minute per mile pace. I believe my average heart rate is 125. Got a little bit carried away with the strides. Almost turned into a sprint there at the end on that last rep, but We're having fun with it. That's all I got. Catch you in the long run tomorrow. Peace.
Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, July 20th. It is currently 4:39 a.m. I'm about to go hit 13 miles easy or steady. Just depends on who I run with. So let's go knock it out. What's up, everyone? Just getting back from that long run. Went 13.75 miles at an average pace of 7:28 minute per mile pace. Average heart rate of 145, so it's a little bit of a steadier effort, but we're down here in Texas, and it's usually at this time of year in like the low 80s at about 5 a.m. when I start my runs, and this morning it was like 71, so it felt like fall, honestly, but so it felt really good. Something I did want to touch on briefly is pre-run and when I'm consuming during the run on these long runs. So pretty much every morning before my runs, I got this from Nick Bear, in terms of always fueling before runs, but I do just a little fig bar. I go with apple cinnamon flavor. I mean, it's like 200 calories for this. You get 40 grams of carbs. Is it 40? 38 grams of carbs. And then every day, all day, Element. This stuff, I go watermelon. Usually I buy in bulk for the watermelon. And I do both of those things before every run, not just a long run. That's just what works for me. I like getting some carbohydrates in the system before the run, get a little bit of energy. For me personally, I just like having fuel in the system, and during the long runs, I go with 2 Honey Stinger energy gels. I think these are the fruit smoothie. Work for me, relatively cheap. And look, I don't necessarily need gels to get through 14 miles, but something that I've changed my mind on, or not, it's like all about fueling for the next run and recovery for the next run. Like I truly believe that like fueling during the run and just immediately after the run, restoring those carbohydrate stores. I've really tried to focus on fueling during the runs and then fueling immediately afterwards. I am one of those weirdos that like can eat the same thing over and over and don't really care. So I actually had another fig bar right after the run while we were all kind of hanging out, and then just finished up breakfast. And then I also had another electrolyte packet because I do have a strength session later this afternoon. I think I was telling y'all last week, I usually knock out strength about 4 hours after I end my run. So I finish right up at 7 a.m. for the run, and then typically I'm lifting at 11 a.m. This morning I'm recording a podcast with one of my friends I played football with, so that'll be fun. I guess plug the podcast, the Logan Hawley podcast on Spotify. Not sponsored, of course, but I'm just kidding. And then I have gonna go see some friends. So the lift will be pushed to about 2 to 3 p.m. So I will try to get lunch in before the lift. But yeah, just really trying to fuel, and both in terms of carbohydrates and electrolytes, and not so much concerned about like just getting through the run, but already thinking ahead to the strength session later this afternoon, and then obviously back to Monday run. For the week, that puts me at 50, just a touch over 50 miles. What's up, everyone? It is currently Sunday morning. I did not record a workout recap of my strength session yesterday afternoon. I was pretty exhausted, but nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and go over it now. So first thing here, that first set of what I call skater squats and then kettlebell single leg RDL. So the skater squats, just pretty light, going 6-6-8 with 10-pound dumbbells in each hand. That single leg RDL was pretty challenging with the 50s. It definitely challenges your stability in being able to be strong and powerful and execute the movement on a single leg. Jumping right into the next set or block there, we just did dumbbell bench, 3 sets of 5, going plus 2 reps on the last set using 75-pound dumbbells, and then supersetting that with 1 arm row, 3x6 at 85. So, probably should have went with the 90-pound dumbbell on 1 arm dumbbell row, but I'm not stressing it too much. Went pull-ups again this says 4x6, but basically I was going as many reps as possible and went 6-6, 8, 9. I think it took a couple sets for me to get loose. And then finally, hanging leg raises. Overall, thought it went okay. Kind of one of those deals where I don't feel like I was super energized and ready to go attack the lift. It was more so one of those things where I just kind of had to show up, do the work, check the box, and move on to the next workout. So move on to the next workout, which I think, so Monday, this upcoming week, I think I've already mentioned this, but will be a bit of a deload week. So I think total volume will be down considerably for my running. So I think I have like 5+ strides maybe tomorrow on Monday, but nonetheless, that's all I got for this week.